Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk about the tips and the things you need to do as a student living in China. So first of all, as a student living in China, probably somebody who is not that from a rich background, or somebody that family is average, not that rich, or even your family is rich as well. Because most times as a man, as a woman, you need to stood there for yourself, not just for family to assist you, and you are living in China. I think the first thing you have to do is to, number one, understand the environment. The first of us, especially like here in Hangzhou. Hangzhou is a very quiet place, a very good place, because most times as a student, when you are living in Hangzhou, you will feel bored. To be honest with you, Hangzhou is not like Yiwu, it's not like Guangzhou, it's not like Shanghai, it's not like Beijing, it's not like those kind of place. Hangzhou is a very cool because it's a place of technology. So everything there is calm, the environment is calm, and there is less business in Hangzhou except companies. So companies are there in Hangzhou, but in terms of business, there is less business in Hangzhou. So, I mean for international students. For international students. So, as a student living in China, so the first thing you have to do, number one, is to understand the environment. That's number one. So, number two, you need to be focused. Because most times China will make you lose control. China will make you feel like you regret coming to the country. So you need to be focused and you need to be patient. And also, as a student in China, you need to learn how to do business. You need to know that the kind of business you can do back home in your country is very, very important. Very, very important as a student living in China, because a lot of people have spent this country for over 6 years. They are still finding it difficult to do something. They are finding it difficult to understand the kind of business they want to do. So advice you need to, that is why TikTok helps a lot. Like if you go to TikTok, you can actually see a lot of people doing some business. You need to check out, because when you're in China, you will have access to go to the factory direct to find out about the product. Unlike probably like my country, Nigeria, when you're in Nigeria, before you can come to China to check out for factory and all of those stuffs, you must spend millions. So as a student, it's a great opportunity for you. You can just probably weekend or by holiday time, you just travel, go to some factories, then check out those products, check out those things, then make sure make sure you are sourcing from the real factory, because there are a lot of copyright in China. If you don't use your sense, like if you are not smart enough, so they're gonna trick you. Those people, they like money. Chinese people, they like money. So don't think you like money more than them. They are money. When you talk about money, you become their friends, especially when they know that they can benefit from it, and it's a business. Anything related to business, China is involved. The country is all about business. That is what they know them for. It's all about business. So if you are going to the country, probably you want to work, your plan is to study and then work, brother, you are failing. But if your plan is to go there, study, then find out a company, like a business for yourself, something that you can be doing for yourself, even as a student. I know there are some restrictions as a student living in China, because as a student you cannot work, they can't employ you, but you can do business. The restriction does not stop you from doing business. You can do business back to your home country. Very important. You can do business. So there are a lot of businesses, countless business. If you are living in Hangzhou, maybe you didn't find any business. Take a rail station, travel to Yiwu, find out the suppliers out there. A lot of businesses are in China. If you can't go to Yiwu, go to Guangzhou, go to Beijing, Shanghai, a lot of places you can go to. So I think that is number one. And the second thing you have to do as a student living in China, you need to save. A lot of people have been in this country. Probably they have somebody that is supporting them back to home. All they do is to spend. China will drain you. China will finish your money. To be honest with you, China will finish your money. Most times you think China is cheap, everything is cheap, but it's only cheap. China is cheap when you are sourcing from large quantity. Let me make it clear. China is cheap when you are sourcing from large quantity. When you are buying things in little from one place to another, it's not cheap. It's not cheap, honestly. So when they told you China, things are cheap in China, it's only when you are sourcing from large quantity. That is when China is cheap. So as a student, make sure you save. Always save. Even if probably you have somebody back home that is giving you like 2,000 yen every month, always save. Even if it's 500, 200, make sure you have some savings account, so that, because there are also some times that things usually don't get well, so you need to save for the future. You need to save. Probably you want to travel to Shanghai, travel to Guangzhou to source for business, but if you don't have money, you can't go there. You can't tell your family or anybody that, oh, you want to go to, you need money to. No, it was those ones that you save that can actually help you, probably to sort out some problems that you don't want to involve your family or anybody about. So you need to save. That is very important. And the third one is that in China, there are a lot of food. There are a lot of food that you can actually eat, because when I'm coming to China, people say, oh dear, you can't eat their food. Their food is this, their food is that. No. Chinese has some food that can, as an African man, you can actually, especially rice. There are a lot different way they prepare their rice, their cuisine. Their rice, it's delicious, but you can't try everything, but you can eat some. And I will advise, if you're a student living in China, always cook instead of buying, because buying when you are buying, you will think that those 20 yen, those 15 yen is a little money, but at the end of the day, you find out that's a huge amount of money, because a full basket, how will I call it, like pence, something like custard pence of chicken, live chicken, frozen chicken, is not up to 10 yen, and it will last you for more than 1 week. It's not up to 10 yen to buy a full of that custard chicken. So it's not up to 10 yen. Probably if you spend like 15 yen to buy some food stuff in the market, if you don't want to go like supermarket, because supermarket is cost, you can actually go to what is it called? You can go to the local market. Everything, when you spend 15 yen in local market, I swear to God, you're gonna enjoy your meal for 1 week. And also, no matter what it takes, try your possible best to have mini fridge. It helps a lot. You can source it from Pindodo or Taoba. So try your possible best to have mini fridge, so that you can store everything you could just store in there. And I think the last thing I have to say, as a student, especially during winter, always make sure you wear double your clothes, because during winter is not for the weak, especially as a first timer, like coming to as a first timer in China. You need to be prepared for the winter, because here, when you fall sick, that is when you understand there is nothing like chemist in China. Before you can, even if they decide to give you drug, especially if you don't understand the language, where you won't know how to explain it better for them, that, oh, this is the drugs you need. And if you are coming as a first timer too, you are coming to China, make sure you come with some drugs. Very important, like paracetamol, headache medicine, any medicine that relates to stress, like all those medicine that you know that for fever, those things, they will allow you to take them at the airport. So always make sure you come along with drugs. Good drugs, not the bad one, please. The good drugs. Yes, let's say medicine. Yeah, for your health. Always, because they might give you some drugs here because of it's not strong enough. You won't even feel it. You won't even feel like most of the alcohol drink they sell here in China. All these beers they sell in China, they might write like 5% alcohol, but it's just empty water. So they always dilute everything they sell in this country. And second, and another thing I have to say is that if you're living in China and you own a bike, please drive safely. I repeat, please drive safely, because a lot of people have fallen victims of this. First time in China, probably you know how to drive bike in your back home, and you can just be driving anyhow, like, because the country, like here in Hangzhou, they make it possible that every student bike should not pass, like the kilometer should not be above 25. So if you own a bike that is speeding above 25, you are putting yourself in problem. And you have to drive carefully, because when you hit someone, when someone hits you, if you are following one way, someone hits you, even if the person is wrong, you are the one that is wrong, because you are following one way. And if you are following the right way and you are speeding high and you hit someone, it's a double offense for you. And always make sure you put on your helmet. Very, very important, because a lot of students don't put on their helmet, and that it will cost you a lot of money. Probably one day police will hold you. They will hold you and they're going to charge you fine. So it has happened to a lot of people in this country. And when you are driving, be careful when you are driving. A lot of people drive recklessly, and it's not good. So because when you hit, especially when you hit a Chinese person, that is when you understand that Chinese, they don't joke with money. Even if nothing in, like it has a little scratch on their leg or anywhere, they have to sit down and wait for police to arrive. They will sit and wait for police to arrive. So if you don't want to debate yourself, just be very, very careful when you are driving, because if probably the person you want to teach you a lesson, maybe if the person, like say worker in some company like that, you have to take off for 1 week, and that 1 week you're gonna pay the daily expenses you're supposed to be working for that 1 week. You're gonna, if it's 7 days, maybe he or she didn't go to work for 7 days. For that 7 days, you are going to pay. A lot of people are paying up to 8,000 yuan because of accident. Some are paying 10,000. Maybe if the case is serious, they will charge you. You pay up to 50,000 yuan if you are not serious. That is why when you are driving, always be very careful. As a student, you don't need to have a bike that is speeding more than 25 kilometers. Where are you running to? Do you want to meet God? The country is not like Nigeria when it's like you can jam anybody, you can hit anybody, and nobody will talk about it. Just say sorry, everybody walk away. Even if the person you jam, the person you had accident with, maybe the person didn't have any injury and something happened to the bike, you will pay. You pay for damages. It's very, very important. So when you are driving, always be very, very careful. Be very careful. So that is all I have for today. My next video, I'm going to talk about what the goods you need to buy in China. So please subscribe and like.